On the day I didn't come?
She's my neighbor.
Yeah, she told us last year. She told
I know where you live.
Yeah,
Her
she told us
son
where you
goes
live.
here.
On the 77 South Redwood Road.
Is that what she told you?
Man, you was.
Yeah, Daddy was asking.
Yeah, man, was asking you.
Where she lives.
He wanted to go trick or treating over there.
Oh.
Okay, which one is it?
Yes.
Yeah, we put it back there.
Put it
Yeah, she was.
back there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Andres is ready. Thank you. Your stuff's put away and your eyes are up here and you're giving her your attention and your respect.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Are you recording now?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry.
I have to worry because she might be recording me too.
Then she'll say.
Okay, are we ready?
No, let's get them all shut.
Ooh, lava.
Yeah.
And then we'll be ready.
Okay. I'm not Polynesian, but alofa. Anyone? Do you know that? You're supposed to say it back to me. So, alofa. Oh, we can do better than that. Okay. Ready? Alofa. Yes.
Aloha or alofa?
Alofa. Aloha is Hawaiian. Now, I speak French, so bonjour. I do not speak Spanish, but hola. Yeah, that one's easy for me. Does anyone know German? 9. You know a little bit. Guten Tag is what you say in German. Guten Tag. Say it back to me. Okay. So you guys, my name is Miss Morris, and Mrs. Hill asked me to. Oh, we're waiting for you.
We're recording you. Come on.
Okay, Miss Hill asked me to come in today because I did 6-minute solution for years when I taught high school, and I did it a little bit differently. So I'm just coming in to show her how I did it. So it's going to be different than what you're used to. Okay. 6-minute solution. It's the fluency reading. So you guys put your name on this paper. Oh, thank you, Miss May. This is what we need. That's an R. Sorry, guys. Mm-hmm. So this is what I want you to put on your paper so we can get ready.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, I didn't want to use the back of this paper. That's okay. I didn't want to use the back of this paper in case Miss Hill still wanted to use it. So, yeah. So if you'll copy that. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, we're not going to write on the back for mine because Miss Hill might not like the way I do it. So. Okay. The first thing that we might do a little bit differently is that you are going to read to yourself and not to a partner. Okay? So what that means is you're going to whisper read. So the goal is that everybody is reading at the same time. You're not listening to anyone, you're only listening to yourself. So if I'm reading and I'm looking at this, I would be speaking really quietly and I would say, granite is an unusual and unique kind of rock, right? Low enough that you're not disrupting somebody else. See that? Oh, did you have a question? Oh, okay. I feel bad I don't know your names. Okay, so here's the only way this is really going to work is if you're super honest with yourself. And when you come to a word you don't know, you're just going to underline it. And you're going to say it the best you know, and then you're just going to move on. Okay? Now, I know Ms. Hill's talked about this. Do you guys know how fast should you be reading at the end of a minute? Yeah.
158.
Yeah, around 150 words, right? So on your last one that you did last week, how many of you read over 200? Raise your hand. So you need to slow down, right? Because when we talk about fluency, we're not talking about speed. I want you to think like if you're listening to a book on tape, you don't want to read like, yeah, but you don't want to read super fast either, right?
You have to read fast to get there.
Okay, so we're going to do a cold read. So we're not going to talk about the passage or any of the words, okay? Yeah.
What is a cold read?
It means we're not going to talk about anything before we do it. So nobody has read this before. Okay? Cold read.
So no one ever has read that.
Well, no one in this room except for me.
How do you know that?
You did?
Ooh.
Oh,
You see?
not a cold read then. For you. That's okay. So as we're reading, I'm going to time you for 1 minute. What are you going to be doing? Who can tell me what you're going to be
Reading
doing?
to yourself, whisper reading.
Whisper reading out loud, and there's a second thing I need you to do.
Underlining and being honest with yourself.
Yes, underline the words you don't know. Be honest. Are we all ready?
What do I read? Oh.
Yeah. Everybody have their paper? Everybody have a pen or pencil in their hand?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a pencil in your hand? Because you got to underline the words you don't know. Okay. Ready? Get set? Go.
Surrounded by
Yes, read out loud.
However, granite is also common and found in many places.
You're reading out loud.
Oftentimes we may
You're
be
not listening.
surrounded by
You're reading
granite.
yours.
Mountains composed
Granite is most located to the most feldspar and quartz is granite and it gives it a sparkle. Granite must be polished and smoothed out and fixed rough surfaces. When it is polished, it shines and displays beautiful colors, various hues of pink, red, brown, black, green. Even blue can be found in granite because it is such a strong rock. Granite is used on walls.
Okay, stop.
word granite.
Put a line. Okay. Now you guys know how to count your words, right? So count up how many you got this first time. How many did you get? 158. So fast. So fast. We want you to slow down a bit.
No, I didn't get it. I counted it.
Yeah, right. How many you got right? And then I want you to write down how many words you hesitated over.
Quan. And then see them clearly just subtract them. Right?
Yep, and then subtract them to get your correct words per minute.
182.
Okay, will you look up at me when you're done? So I don't go too fast. Okay. We're going to talk about a few of these words. The first one, and I didn't want to bring my computer in here, so I printed. The first word is granite. Who knows what that is?
I do.
What is it?
It's a rock.
Thank you. I brought two, and I was like, where'd that go?
And it's a rock.
It's a rock, right? Here's a picture of it, sort of. Yeah. Now, what do we use granite for?
Everything. It says buildings, floors, countertops.
Building, countertops. Who has a granite countertop in their
I
house?
do. I have a table.
Yeah? Oh, well, that's a lot of countertop. I really don't like a granite countertop because it's loud. It's loud. Okay, what else do they use granite for?
It's a really strong rock. They
That's
use it for
lead.
Building famous statues in the United States.
Okay, building famous statues. What else? Kind of like cement, but what do you use cement for?
For walkways.
Okay, we don't use granite for sidewalks because that would be expensive. Maybe if you're like super rich, like the Queen of England. Okay. We also make buildings out of granite.
I said that.
Yes, you did. I was waiting for someone else to say it. Can anyone think of a building in Utah that's made out of granite?
This building.
Not this building. Yeah, if you've ever been to downtown Salt Lake, the big Mormon temple, that's all made out of granite, completely.
Is it like a Buddha temple?
Yeah,
Is that a
completely.
Buddhist temple?
It's Mormon. Okay, here's our next word that came across.
Magma.
Yeah, will you guys look at line 60?
Yeah, that says magma. Igneous rock, that means granite is once formed in a
Yeah.
form called magma.
Yeah, igneous rock is made out of magma. That's the best my printer could do today. I ran out of ink. But igneous rocks is made out of lava, right? It cools.
And then
It cools like so fast.
into a granite.
And if it cools super fast and it doesn't mix with anything, what color is it?
It
It's
could be
black.
like-
So granite is when the lava has mixed with other kinds of rock. Okay? Okay, the last word I want to talk about is derived. I'm going to kidnap one of these. Okay, this shows up in line where it says 100. The first line of the first paragraph.
The word granite was derived from a word meaning granite.
Okay, so just looking at how it's used in that sentence, what does derived mean?
It means that you grained something.
Say that again.
You grained.
Not ingrained. The word isn't ingrained in the word grain. Yeah, to take from or to come from. Yeah. Oops, I can spell. Okay. So what word does derived come from?
Taken from and coming from.
But what word does it come from? Grain. Right? Okay. So tell me, what word is a type of rock?
Granite.
Granite. Everybody say it.
Granite.
Granite. What kind of rocks come from lava?
Granite.
Igneous. Everybody say it for me again.
Igneous.
Thank you. And what word means it comes from?
Taking it. Derived.
Derive. Say it again.
Derived.
Thank you. Okay. Who wants to time me?
I will.
You have your phone?
No, they can't.
Oh, okay. Here. Then you're going to use mine.
They're being
Okay. I'm going to read this out
I
loud.
may not use phones in this class. Miss Hill, put it in the phone jail.
No. Okay. I'm going to read this out loud.
Miss Moon.
And you guys are going to grade me. Okay, so every time I say a word wrong, or if I hesitate, you need to underline it.
I'll just be like,
Or circle. Let's circle it.
Did I say it wrong on purpose?
I'm going to try not to, but we'll see.
don't.
Sometimes you say things wrong, and it's okay. Okay, so will you tell me when it's time to start?
Okay, ready?
Okay, I want everyone to follow along.
3, 2, 1, go.
Granite is an unusual and unique kind of rock. However, granite is also common and found in many places. Oftentimes, we may be surrounded by granite. Mountains composed of granite stand out against the sky. Many of the tallest buildings and famous statues in the United States are made of granite. Granite is a special kind of rock called an igneous rock. That means granite was once found in a hot liquid form called magma in the middle of the earth. When the magma moved to the earth's surface, it cooled and hardened. Some of that hardened rock became granite. The word granite was derived from a word meaning grained. Granite is a strong and rough rock. Granite is mostly made of two minerals, feldspar and quartz. It is the quartz in granite that gives it its sparkle. Granite must be polished to smooth out its rough surface. When it is polished, it shines and displays beautiful colors. Various hues of pink, red, brown, black, green, and even blue can be found in granite. Okay, how many words did I
You got
get?
1 wrong.
Well, how many words? Let's do this. 174.
174.
And how many did I get wrong?
1.
1. So I'm at 173. Now, was I reading super fast?
No.
No.
We're not chopping.
So, those of you that are going fast, you can still read a lot if you slow down. Okay? We're going to do our second read. Thank you. Okay, is everybody ready? You're going to... What are the rules when you read?
You gotta whisper read.
Okay, you're going to read out loud. And the
You're
first
gonna
time
mark
we...
the words that you get wrong.
Is everybody paying attention? Because I'm changing the rules this time around. You are totally paying attention. Thank you. Okay, this time around, you're not going to whisper read. You're going to read it out loud.
With your partner.
Not with your partner. You're going to read out loud to yourself. Okay? But I want to hear everybody reading. Don't be shy. Okay, are we ready?
Okay, go.
Are we ready?
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and start.
Granite is an unusual, unique rock. However, granite is often common and found in many places. Oftentimes, it is surrounded by granite. Mountains composed of granite stand out against
Go ahead and do it out loud.
the United States are made of granite. Granite is a special kind of rock.
Keep going.
Igneous rock. That means granite was once formed in a hot liquid form called magma in the middle of the earth. When the magma moved to the earth's surface, it cooled and hardened. Some of the harder rocks became granite. The word granite was derived from the word meaning rain. Granite is a type of rough rock. Granite is mostly made of two minerals, feldspar and quartz. It is the quartz that granite is when granite is polished, it has rough surfaces when it is polished. It is sharp and gives beautiful colors. Various hues of pink, red, brown, black, and even blue can be found in granite.
Okay, stop. Okay, thank you very much. Count your words.
176.
Count your errors. And do your correct words per minute for me, okay?
Pretty good.
Okay, raise your hand if you did better that second time around. Yes. Okay. Now, we don't want to just... My timer will not turn off. We don't want to just read to see how fast we can read, right? We also want to understand it. So,
Write 2 sentences about what you remember
nope.
from the story.
Sorry. 3. So, I have 3 questions. Let's see how much you remember. So everyone turn your paper over. You're not going to look at your paper.
I remember everything from the story.
Okay. First question. How is granite formed?
Lava.
No, don't say it out loud. Write it on your paper. Turn your papers over, okay? We want to see how much you can remember.
There's 3 questions?
Yeah, 3. Okay. Question 2. What things can be made out of granite? Try to come up with 3 things. See if you can come up with 3. We talked about them too. Doesn't matter how you spell it. Okay, last question. I'm going to put it over here. Well, no, I'll put it in the middle. Okay, you guys, what gives granite its sparkle? And I'm looking for a specific word.
Oh, I know.
I don't know what it's called.
Take a guess.
I do.
We read it. So if you didn't get to it, we got to it when I read.
I know exactly what it is.
I don't know what word.
Is this going on our break?
Yes. It's up to Ms. Hill, yeah. She's going to decide how to grade it.
Yeah, I'm
not even doing it. I was talking to myself.
Okay, you guys switch papers with a partner. Will you switch with him? Will you switch here? You're going to switch twice. Will you switch with him? Since we have some odd pairings. Okay, first question.
Lava.
How is granite formed?
Lava. Magma. Magma, lava. Lava, magma.
But what happens to it?
It cools.
Magma cools and it creates the rock, right? Okay, second question.
Mountains.
Okay,
Building countertops, concrete.
okay. Mountains are made out of granite. What else?
No. Buildings.
Counters, buildings, statues.
World's greatest statues of the USA.
Do we have anything else that was listed?
What about those 4 dudes that are in the mountain?
The Mount Rushmore, thank you. I think that's limestone. Yeah. Okay. Who remembers what gives granite its sparkle? Quartz. Nice. I don't care if you spelled it right, but this is how you spell it, if you're curious. You were right. Okay.
She got 2 wrong.
Just mark it if it's right or wrong. I'm going to let Ms. Hill decide points because it's her class.
1 out of 3 marks. Good job.
Last one.
It's
It's our last one.
I got all 3 right.
It's our last one.
No, I'm letting Ms. Hill decide how to grade it. I don't know what the last is.
Teacher said
It's right. This one's right. So that's what's right. It's magma.
Yeah, magma or lava. Yep. Good catch. Okay, you guys, pass forward your papers.
I'll collect
What's your
them
name?
For you. Manny.
Manny's going to collect them for you. Okay? Make sure your name is on it, okay? And Ms. Hill, they keep their passages, yes? Okay. You're going to keep your passage. Make sure you put it in your binder.
No, we're about reading that for
Okay, guys, thank you for letting me come in. Thank you for doing it differently. I'll put this back. This class will be like, what happened to our thing? Yeah. I accidentally double-sided printed them, so. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Annie. All right. Bye, you guys.
This is gonna go your back.